Good morning. Here is the solution of yesterday's assignment. Your first question was you need to write the given equations in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and then you have to write the value of a, b and c. So 5 parts were there in first question. First equation was 7x minus 5 is equal to 2y. So you have to shift 2y to this side. This will become 7x minus 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. Coefficient of x is a, that is 7. Coefficient of y is b, that is minus 2, and c, the constant term, is minus 5. So a 7, b minus 2, c minus 5 is the correct answer for first part. Second was x is equal to 2y. So you have to write x minus 2y is equal to x minus 2y plus 0 even you can write, or a is equal to 1, coefficient of x, b is equal to minus 2, c is not given, so that is equal to 0. Then in third part it was 2y minus 3 is equal to root 2x. Here either you can shift these to this side, that is your choice. You can then change the signs, that is valid. I have shifted this to this side, so my equation is minus under root 2x plus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. If you will be taking these two to this side, then it will be under root 2x minus 2y plus 3 is equal to 0. Accordingly you can answer what is A, what is B and what is C. So feel free to do that. Whatever is possible. If you are shifting this to this side, that also will be considered. If I will be shifting this to this side, then that also will be considered. So in that way, a will be minus root 2, b will be 2 and c will be minus 3. Then equation was x is equal to minus 4. Shift this 4 to this side, x plus 4 is equal to 0. So here a is equal to 1, y is missing, so therefore coefficient of y, b will be equal to 0 and constant of c is 4. Then fifth equation was given 3y is equal to 4. So 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. And then x is missing here, so coefficient of x, a will be 0, b will be coefficient of y 3 and c, the constant term, is minus 4. Question 2 was you need to find the 3 solution sets given for the equation 3x plus 5y is equal to 15. So already I have explained it to you. Either you express in x in terms of y or y in terms of x. So what I did here, I have expressed x in terms of y. I shifted y to that side and then made the subject x. It becomes 15 minus 5y upon 3. Now keep on putting the value of y as per your choice. Like in multiple of 3 I was looking for, if 15 I can divide by 3, so that's why I kept y is equal to 0. So do this calculation, y is equal to 0 means 15 upon 3. So your 15 upon 3 means 3 5s are 15, so x is equal to 5. Then I avoided the values 1. Why? Because I know if I put 1 here, so 15 minus 5 will become 10 and 10 does not fall in the table of 3, so I did not take that. Similarly, if I take minus 1, then 15 plus 5 will be 20. 20 again does not fall in the table of 3, so I avoided that. So then I went for the next value, that is 3. So y is equal to 3 means 5 3s are 15, 15 minus 15, 0, 0 divided by any number is always equal to 0. So if y is equal to 3, x will be 0. Then I tried for y is equal to minus 3, 15 plus 15 it will be 30 upon 3 and your x will be equal to 10. If y is equal to minus 3, so x is equal to 10. Then at last it also was asked in the same question, check whether 2 and 3 are the solutions of this equation. So nothing to do, simply you replace x squared by 2, that is the value of x, and y by 3. So equation becomes 3 into 2 plus 5 into 3 is equal to 15. Here it is 6 plus 15 is equal to 15, but left hand side sums 21 which is not equal to 15. So therefore 2 comma 3 is not the solution set of the given equation. So that is also with your own choice. Whatever I have done necessarily, you need not to follow that much only. Then in third question, it was given that x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1 is the solution set of the equation 9ax plus 12y is equal to 63. On behalf of this information, you need to calculate the value of a. So what happens here? Because x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1 satisfies this equation, are the solution. So you substitute x by 1 and y by 1. So 9a into 1 plus 12a into 1 is equal to 63. You are getting 9a plus 12a is equal to 63. 21a is equal to 63. So a is equal to 63 upon 21, that is equal to 3. So answer will be a is equal to 3. Then fourth question was related to your graph. You need to draw the graph for the equation 3x plus 4y is equal to 12, and then you have to write the point of intersection of the line which you will be getting after drawing the graph on both the axes, that is x-axis as well as y-axis. So first of all, you repeat the procedure. That is, again I have explained. I have just shifted this y to this and expressed x in terms of y, that is x is equal to 12 minus 4y upon 3 to get the solution sets. If y is equal to 0, 3 4s are 12, x will be 4. If y is equal to 3, 3 4s are 12, 12 minus 12 is equal to 0, so x will be 0. If y is equal to minus 3 into minus 4 plus 12, 12 plus 12, 24, so your x will be equal to 8. So now these are the three solution sets I have taken: x4, y0, x0, y3, x8, y minus 3, and then I have marked these values accordingly as per my requirement. But please do not forget to mention the scale. That is, along x-axis my 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, and along y-axis also 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. That you need to write always. So x is equal to 4, y is equal to 0. You know, when y is equal to 0, the y chord always is lying on the x-axis. So this is the point 4, 0. Abscissa is 4, coordinate is 0. Then your abscissa is 0, means no movement on the x-axis anywhere, and towards y-axis its coordinate is 3. So this is the point 0 and 3 here. And then along x-axis it is 8, so move up to 8, and on 8 you have to go downwards, minus 3. Somewhere parallel to minus 3 you need to mark that point. 8 minus 3 is the third one. Then you join with scale these 3 points. Definitely you will be finding on the straight line, and the graph is there for the equation 3x plus 4y is equal to 12. Please check all the 3 points must be collinear, because the graph of the linear equation is always a straight line. Then answer the second part. Now you see this line is intersecting x here and y here. So the point of intersection on the x-axis is 4, 0, and point of intersection of this line on the y-axis is here, that is 0, 3. So write down that answer, because marks are there for this. So do not forget it. In that way you have to answer question number 4. Then question number 5, it was given that a point 1, 2 is given, and you have to answer key write one equation for such line which is passing through 1, 2, and how many equations are possible. Write at least 3 equations and how many lines can pass through the point 1, 2. You remember I expressed in detail how to go for this on behalf of your textbook question also. So equations you can form infinitely many, as I know ki 1 plus 2 is 3, so I have written x plus y is equal to 3. 1 minus 2 is minus 1, so I have written x minus 1 is equal to minus 1. Then with my own choice, think of any equation like 2x plus y. I substitute the value of x here. 2 1s are 2 and y, that is 2. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. After that I have written x is equal to 4. In that way I can write infinite equations, but the conditionally 3 equations you need to write. So one time you can think of the sum, one time you can think of the difference. 2 definitely you will be getting with your sum and difference only. And then you think of any equation. Suppose you are thinking 2x plus 3y. Then beforehand, before writing the result equal to what, substitute these values. So 2 1s are 2 and 3 2s are 6. So 2 1s are 2, 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. Now you see, this is the another equation which is passing through 1 and 2. As we know that infinite lines can pass through a point, so therefore infinite equations are possible. So in that way you have to finish your answer. You have to write the steps very carefully in your answers, because marks are there for every part. Because if this was the part, how many lines, write the equation, 3 equations, and how many equations are possible through this point. So pay attention to the question, read the question thoroughly. Moreover, I am giving stress on your NCERT only. Based upon your NCERT, I am asking you the questions. So please be careful. This is a topic which you need to carry forward in your class 10 also. So next assignment I will be adding to your knowledge, and as you know, as per the syllabus I have discussed with you, I have finished, and the revision part I am starting onwards this topic. So this is the solution. Today the another assignment will be added. Till then, bye bye, and then the test will also be given day after tomorrow to you. Thank you.